Good morning and welcome to Herb Oracle Podcast, botanical divination with herbs, essences, flowers, and trees with your host, Herbal Marie. Let's start the day off pulling some oracle cards and getting a few messages. We can shoot the shiitake in a spiritual way-ish. And if you follow me on Instagram, I'll post a pic of the cards at Herb Oracle. Thanks so much for joining me. Here we go. Hello there. Welcome back. So I really wanted to hang out with you a week ago. I really wanted to stay on schedule. I wanted to hang out with Milk Thistle. I wanted to do a tarot reading on Tuesday, meaning 2/22/22, like the Tuesday. But no, that did not freaking happen because my throat got wonky. So anyways, it's still a little wonky, but it's so much better. And I'm like not even going to hesitate because Milk Thistle is about so many current themes in my life, as in forgiveness, intrusion, and sailing easily through troubled waters. Like it is just very apparent that maybe I needed to just get myself in another pickle to really understand Milk Thistle. Can you pickle Milk Thistle? Probably. So anyways, that is our herb of the week, Milk Thistle, and we're just going to spend the next 10 or 20 or 200 minutes talking about Milk Thistle. So we have 4 cards today, so it won't be 200 minutes. I can't see myself talking for that long too, because I keep on getting like a dry tickle that, it's there. It is there. And I've heard across the internet that a lot of people have had a really dry throat, mouth. All these ascension symptoms are like sky high right now because the Schumann resonance is like off the freaking charts. So I don't know what's bugging me. I kind of thought it was me not speaking my truth as well because I was holding back honesty from myself, and the universe put me in a position to be very honest. So again, my life is changing in lots of different ways, and I'm kind of going with that yogic aparigraha, let everything that wants to go, and everything that wants to come. And really just sort of, sail easily through troubled waters. That's all we can ever do. Now, what's really interesting is one of the cards that I have today is from Whispering Herbs, healing cards. And it is, who is it by? It's Essential Wisdom from Mother Earth, Evelyn Molders. And on the bottom of the card, it says wood element, liver, meridian, but what's very interesting is it is the throat chakra. And I'm having all this throat shit. So gotta love the serendipitous tone to my life, even when things are not super great. I'm still trying to stay the joyful bitch that I am, and I am. I mean, I really am. I have no other way to be at this point. I don't care how big of an asshole he is, or how snooty she is, or whatever. I'm still going to be a joyful bitch, and so can you. All right, so where should we start? We have the Milk Thistle from the Whispering Herbs. That really, there's no guidebook for that. I guess she wrote a book, and I'm really tempted to buy it. I don't know if it's just ebook or why I haven't bought it. If somebody writes a book and it's only an ebook, I'll never read that. I will never read that. I don't like ebooks at all. Not one bit. I don't want a Kindle. No, I want real paper. I need it. I have to. But I'll have to check it out and see if she actually has a real book. That might be a nice gift to myself. But also on this card, it says physical, emotional, and mental. So Milk Thistle, the affirmation is, I sail easily through troubled waters. Physical, Milk Thistle rejuvenates liver function. Now, emotional, it can help with wrath, and mental, serenity. So that don't surprise you at all, does it? Because and it's a liver herb, and liver is where we store our anger. And so sometimes if we bottle it up, bam, the executioner blows out of us in this wrath of fury and finally takes care of business, but a lot of times it's a little too intense. So clearing that liver, clearing that anger. That's why we also have milk thistle for forgiveness with us today. Because once again, yes, she's a snooty bitch and he's a freaking a-hole. But guess what? You being angry and resentful and holding that inside of you only poisons yourself. So milk thistle is saying you gotta, I would say milk thistle definitely says protect your boundaries with all these little spikiness going on. But ultimately, these bitches are opportunities for you to learn forgiveness. Everything is an opportunity to learn a lesson. And honey, that's why we are here, to learn these mother trucking lessons again and again and again if we don't get it. So it's like, would you quit torturing yourself and finally learn your lesson of forgiveness? It will free you. It will free you. It will break chains. It will loosen bondage. It gets the poison out of you. So milk thistle says, this is from the Soulflower Plant Spirit Oracle deck, life has taught you to protect yourself, but sometimes you end up hurting yourself. Milk thistle helps you to let go through the power of forgiveness. All of the self-imposed restrictions and defensive armor that is making it hard for you to open and receive all the love and abundance the universe has flowing towards you. So if you can envision a knight in shining armor clunking around in that metal suit, that's essentially what some of us have done emotionally, mentally, because life has snaked us so fucking hard. It's like, okay, I am so done with this. I'm just going to protect myself. But the problem with that is we pinch ourselves off from abundance. We shut ourselves down from feeling love that we are worthy of. Now, I just want to pipe up and say, I am at just another pinnacle for me of upping my boundaries with good reason, but mainly because I just need everybody to stay out of my headspace and quit sucking my energy like the vampires that they are at times. And so, there is a place for boundaries, 100%. But if it becomes a problem, meaning it's just way too many restrictions that you did, they're self-imposed restrictions, this defensive armor is then too much for you. You cannot get around. Your energetic mobility is hampered to the point that now it's going to be hard for you to receive anything. And you want to receive. You want to. You want to. There's not even an argument. Your ego can be I don't want anything from anybody. Okay, that's fine. But how about what the universe wants to give you? How about what God and Source and life wants to give you? I have no problem taking people out of the equation. I'm the first one to cut a mother trucker off, right? But you don't want that kind of hatred, resentment to be screwing up other good stuff for you. So yeah, forgiveness. Now, A Course in Miracles is where I personally turn to learn forgiveness and to help me rewrite my brain so that I could forgive and, open up to more holy experiences. So I'm doing that again this year. I'm on like day 59 or something. Yeah, just every day do a lesson. You can start whenever, wherever. Check it out. All right. So anyways, forgiveness. It really has helped me too. Oh, does that mean that life stops giving me more opportunities to forgive? No. Nope. The opportunities to forgive keep on rolling in. But almost like as soon as they're inside the door, I've already diffused it within myself. And that is healthy. That is how I stay healthy. Now, I really do want to say, I don't care how weird it sounds, I had trouble with my throat last week when I was not expressing that I felt like the current relationship that I was in was not one that I wanted to do long term. When I really thought about it, it wasn't what I wanted, and I ultimately knew that I was not what he needed. But it's like when it's pretty good, but you also know that it's not really right. Holding even that half truth in really just shut down my throat chakra. I'm serious. And yes, of course, there's viruses, and I guess now a fungi, and the dry heat of the furnace. But I really feel like me not being open with my communication clogged it up. Just saying, it's a possibility. All right, so let's go to Witch's Kitchen, and then we'll end with a new deck that I got called Seed and Sickle. Oh yeah, I bought it. Okay, all right, so first things first, let's get in the kitchen with Milk Thistle. It has a message of intrusion, which is kind of personally hilarious for a dirty, dirty reason for me. Intrusion. I've forgotten how to spell. Yeah, so this dude that I just had to let go had something in the bedroom that he wanted me to participate with, and he called it the intruder. I kid you not. I kid you not. I kid you not. The intruder. And now Milk Thistle is here with intrusion, saying, "A prickly attitude's no help. Harm me and I'll make you yelp. My spines protect and offer strength against all harm at any length. This magic is worked with harm to none, so mote it be. There, it is done." Yeah, Milk Thistle says to us that our thorny attitudes. Can I just say it's yours? Good, because I would never have a thorny attitude. Your thorny attitude is causing others to bristle as you deal with a prickly issue that's leaving you feeling rather uncomfortable. Use me to draw out toxins from the body as I decrease inflammation and soothe the negative effects of disturbance and aggravation to your liver, the seat of anger. My spikes will protect you from the violation of others, breaking hexes and exorcism. Sow my dried seeds into a poppet, or use them in spells to break bad habits and drive away depression as I lend you my strength to defend yourself against harm. I shall guard you well if grown in your garden, and protect you from evil if you place me at the front door. Beware all those who direct ill will and lower emotions like jealousy your way, for they shall be deterred by a short, sharp shock. Yeah, so Milk Thistle is definitely here to protect you, okay? It's like it's saying, listen, you don't have to be thorny because I will be thorny for you, okay? Plant me in your planter on your front steps. Boy, the neighbors will fucking love that. They'll be like, look at that witch growing weeds again in her flower pots. Yeah, because it just seems to be like we regularly need a little defense from jealousy, from people trying to ruin our lives, throwing shade, cursing us. So these hexes, literally exorcisms, get the demons out of our life. Oh man, so those people who direct ill will and lower emotions, milk thistle will deter them with a short, sharp shock. A little prickly protection. So yeah, it's good for your liver. It's good for gallbladder issues, cirrhosis, hepatitis, and you use the seeds, about 3/4 cup of milk thistle seeds into an herb grinder process. Pour the mixture into a canning jar. Pour a cup of vodka or brandy with 1 cup of spring or filtered water into the mixture and stir. So it's like not the most potent tincture. I like that. Put a lid on it and store in a dark room for 4 to 6 weeks. Shaking the jar once a day. Strain the liquid into a bottle and store. So how long have everybody known about milk thistle? Long time. Pliny and Dioscorides, old dudes, spoke highly of this ancient medicinal plant used for liver and kidney complaints. And for the last 2,000 years, milk thistle has been used as a medicine to heal infants and those bitten by serpents. The Saxons also used it as a remedy to ward off snakes. So that's pretty funny, since I said that the reason that we wear so much armor is because we've been snaked so freaking hard. You just didn't even see some of this trauma coming. It literally snuck up like a slithering snake. You didn't even see it coming. That is hard to digest. It really is. When you trusted somebody and they turned out to be a shitty human. All right, so seed and sickle. Yeah, it's just going to be a quick one today. But I love this deck. It's super gorgeous. Like it really, really is. And what's cool about the seed and sickle oracle. Oh, I took it out. I just want to shuffle. And see what comes up. Oh, I can't wait to pull tarot tomorrow, you guys. Like, I don't even know what I want to do. Yeah, what fell out? Jasmine and belladonna. See, that to me, it says, well, belladonna is poisonous, right? Am I feeling correct? And it has big sharp shears on it with a fucking rooster chicken that looks like it would kill you in your sleep. And then jasmine has this huge sword. And the story with Jasmine is, this husband and wife, I don't know if feel like they were Indian. He needed to leave the wife to go to the city to work. And she said, okay, but if, you cheat on me or whatever, I will kill you with this knife. And so he goes to the city, and of course he brings back the new wife. And so she gets out this huge sword and she kills herself. I can't remember the point of it though. But that is the story with Jasmine. It's a really cool deck, you guys. Like, it's something else, really. I mean, but now I'm curious a little bit more about Jasmine and belladonna. I know I just got distracted, but oh well, sometimes that happens. Yeah, it says, don't let your doubts or the scorn of others make you question yourself. Like that was her not making the right call. She could have killed both of them instead. Listen to me and my motherly advice. Yeah, it was in the Philippines. A couple prepared to part. Let's see if I even got this story right. The young man to the city and his bride to remain at home. Worried he would fall in love with another, he gives her his dagger with a promise that if he does fall in love with another, she can kill him. Okay, so she didn't threaten him. He actually, like the fucking POS that he is, said, "Oh yeah, I'd never do that, and if so, you can kill me." So, but when he returns with a new wife, she plunges the knife into her own heart instead. So the message is, you may feel as though your current situation is hopeless, but jasmine blooms during the night, releasing its sweetest scent when it is dark. Right now, you do not have to take action. Only let yourself feel the hope that something beautiful will come out of such darkness. Yeah, really, really interesting. And Belladonna is a card of inevitability and sacrifice. There is a conflict inside of you, making it difficult to focus on the task at hand. Now, those are the shears of Atropos, the Greek goddess of fate, who gives Atropa Belladonna its name. They are snipping at the threads you've carefully put into place. Perhaps it is time to sit back and consider where things have become entangled. So on a side note, I did a Archangel Michael energetic cord cutting, clearing, whatever, the other night. And that felt really good to just deliberately, with my intent, say, I am cutting these cords with these people, yes, that I've been entangled with, and really pull back and call back your energy. So anyways, sometimes you do got to slow down and, think things through so you don't make any bad decisions and don't let other people make you doubt yourself. Now, with that said, let's get back on track with our herb of the week, milk thistle. Yeah, that's how terrible my throat is still. It sucks. Like, it just has that stupid ass dry cough all the time. I know. It's awful. I don't even know how you've listened to me this far. Now, with the Seed and Sickle guidebook, there's a dawn guidebook and a dusk guidebook. And milk thistle is a really gorgeous card. It's got this maroon wine background with a downward triangle, feminine triangle, and it's number 37. So we have number 37. Ooh, and this other milk thistle card that says I sail easily through troubled waters is number 111. I know. So let's start with the dawn. The dawn with milk thistle, number 37. And it says, I wanted to say she says, something is holding you back from making progress. Like abundant thistles on the path of your journey, waiting to be a spine in your foot. Complications are frustrating, but sometimes ultimately unavoidable. You can't move forward while you're bottling up anger and aggravation. Whatever the source, find it and confront it. The process of removing that thorn may be difficult and painful, but if you're going to make any progress at all, it will only come after you've faced your problems. Isn't that the fucking truth? Yeah. Quit running away. You need to just turn your spiky, sparky ass around and look it in the eye and take care of it and get that thorn the fuck out of your side. That's what I said. So the Dusk book says, thistles may be spiky and unwelcome, but they provide a valuable food source to birds and pollinators. And it is for this reason that the thistle card represents true fulfillment. Like the thistle, you have so much to give, and the world around you is ready to give back. Can I just interrupt myself? Yeah, the problem with this last relationship was I was giving about 90% okay? And it was not being energetically matched at all. You know, just, you got to have an equal energy exchange, or pretty damn close. Doesn't have to be like exact equal, but like, what the F? You just cannot be giving, making all the effort, and then motherfucker can't make a move. Your found family is there to help you on your journey as much as you have helped them on theirs. This joint relationship is the most emotionally satisfying of all, and the pleasure of providing for others is his own reward. Anyways, but it's like, at what point then does it get imbalanced, and then it's an intrusion of your energy? I'm all about giving, okay? People pleaser, it's the trauma, right? I'm an overgiver, low self-worth, whatever. I love to give. It does feel good. The brain, I really don't think the brain knows the difference between giving and receiving, because it feels good either way. But at some point, you gotta watch out for it becoming completely unbalanced and unhealthy way, and that's intrusion. And you know what I'm saying? And then you just gotta aparigraha, let everything go that wants to go, and everything that wants to come. And you just easily sail through troubled waters. And while you're doing that, work on your forgiveness so that you can open up and receive all the love, joy, and abundance that the universe really does have flowing toward you. So it just occurred to me that tomorrow is the first day of March, and the last boyfriend that I broke up with, I also broke up with him on the last day of the month. So apparently, like, that's my thing to do. Like, if I'm gonna break up with you, it's gonna be like, hey, at the cusp of a new month. Sometimes you just gotta jump those timelines. All right, so let me see if I can jump my ass into a timeline where I have some milk thistle affirmations for us to really sink our teeth into this week. This affirmation minute is brought to you by our prickly and protective herb of the week, milk thistle. I sail easily through troubled waters. I know I am protected. It is safe for me to forgive and set myself free. I open my heart to receive love. I allow abundance to flow into my life. I thank the universe. I sail easily through troubled waters. I know I am protected. It is safe for me to forgive and set myself free. I open my heart to receive love. I allow abundance to flow into my life. I thank the universe. And so it is.